Welcome! These rare photos of the American Civil War capture history like you've never seen before. Real faces, raw moments, and untold stories. Let's dive in. Cavalry soldiers, armed with sabers and pistols, played a crucial role in reconnaissance, raiding, and skirmishes, especially in the war's early years. Workers construct fortifications in Alexandria, Virginia, reinforcing the Union's strategic defenses during the Civil War, 1860s. General Sickles visits Gettysburg, 1886, where he lost his leg in 1863. His amputated limb was displayed in a Washington, D.C. museum, where he visited it often. A soldier from the 8th Pennsylvania Reserve Regiment proudly holds a tattered flag, symbolizing sacrifice and resilience. Potomac Creek Bridge, 1862–63. Union engineers built this crucial military railroad bridge in under 40 hours to support Grant's campaign. Sailors lounge on the deck of the USS Hunchback, a converted ferry gunboat that served in the Union Navy during the Civil War. General Herman Haupt crosses the Potomac in his one-man pontoon boat, an invention he used for scouting and bridge inspections, 1860–65. Officers of the 114th Pennsylvania Infantry play cards in camp, 1864. Downtime was precious between brutal battles of the Civil War. A Confederate caisson and 8 dead horses lie shattered by a 32-pound shell after intense fighting at Mary's Heights, Fredericksburg, 1863. Officers of Company E, 93rd New York Volunteers, gather for a meal at camp in Bealton, Virginia, August 1863, showing a rare moment of rest. 2 Northern soldiers, 1861–65. The Union Army's immense supply network kept troops like these armed, fed, and clothed through years of war. Union soldiers bathe in the North Anna River, near the ruins of a railroad bridge, May 1864, a rare moment of relief amid intense battles. Atlanta's Roundhouse lies in ruins, 1866. Union forces destroyed it before marching to Savannah, ensuring no Confederate use of its rail lines. Captured Union soldiers, 1861. These 11th New York Fire Zouaves, taken at First Bull Run, remained defiant while imprisoned at Castle Pinckney. An artillery crew poses beside their cannon at Fort Totten, Washington, D.C., a critical defensive position for the Union capital, 1860s. A picket station of Black Union troops near Dutch Gap, Virginia, in November 1864, a testament to the courage of African-American soldiers. An embalming surgeon travels with Union forces, offering services to families who wish to bring their fallen soldiers home, 1860–65. Soldiers gather at Sudley Church, near Bull Run, Virginia, March 1862. The church, used as a hospital, became a solemn site of remembrance. Captain Custer of the 5th Cavalry stands with Lieutenant Washington, a captured Confederate and former classmate, highlighting the war's personal toll. General Robert E. Lee atop his trusted warhorse, Traveler, 1865. The pair were inseparable through battles, symbolizing the Confederate cause. Sumter Light Guards, April 1861. Proud in their new uniforms, these Georgia soldiers pose with the Confederate flag before heading to war. Union forces destroy a Confederate ordnance train and factory in Georgia, 1864. The wreckage ensured enemy supplies never reached the front. President Lincoln and General McClellan in a wartime strategy meeting at Antietam, Maryland, 1862, days after the war's bloodiest battle. A young powder boy stands by a gun on the USS New Hampshire off Charleston, South Carolina, 1860. Boys as young as 12 served aboard warships. Photographer Sam A. Cooley and his mobile darkroom, 1860 to 65. He documented Union campaigns along the South Carolina coast in vivid detail. A butchered carcass hangs in the commissary tent, a stark reminder of how armies sustained thousands of troops in wartime conditions. Lincoln delivers his first inaugural address March 4, 1861, beneath the unfinished Capitol, urging unity as the nation stood on the brink of war. A newly freed slave family arrives within Union lines, 1863. Many enslaved people fled plantations seeking freedom behind federal troops. Generals of the Army of the Potomac, 1863. These key leaders commanded Union forces in pivotal battles that shaped the war's outcome. Union soldiers enjoy rare leisure time, 1861. Their uniforms suggest a New York regiment before the Army adopted standard federal attire. Richmond women, draped in black, walk solemnly through their war-ravaged city, 1865. The Confederate capital fell to Union troops that April. A harrowing surgical image from the Surgeon General's records shows a wounded soldier who lost both arms, one of many brutal Civil War casualties. Union infantrymen guard the chain bridge over the Potomac, a key defense point just 3 miles from Georgetown, ensuring Washington's safety. A Union soldier climbs inside a 15-inch Rodman smoothbore gun at Battery Rogers while an eagle perches atop, showcasing its massive scale. The grave of Private John Marshall, 28th Pennsylvania, 1862. His wooden headboard stands near Dunker Church, a site of heavy fighting at Antietam. Field Hospital at Savage's Station, 1862. Wounded Union soldiers await care. Some would be buried within yards of where they lay. Camp Cameron in Massachusetts served as a key training ground for Union recruits from 1861 to 1863 before they marched off to war. Major General Joseph Hooker, a career officer in the United States Army, led Union forces in 1863. Known for his bold tactics and reorganization efforts. A soldier goofs around for the camera in 1863, capturing a rare moment of humor amid the grim reality of war. The execution of Lincoln's assassins, July 7, 1865. Powell, Atzerodt, Herold, and Surratt hang at the old penitentiary before a large crowd. A Union artillery crew loads a shell during a drill aboard a monitor warship, demonstrating the power of naval warfare in the 1860s. Tad Lincoln, son of President Lincoln, proudly wears a Union soldier's uniform, a reflection of his deep admiration for his father's troops. Soldiers of the 8th Pennsylvania Infantry eagerly read Philadelphia newspapers, staying informed about the war beyond their camp. A Union artilleryman holds a sponge rammer, a tool used to clean and load cannons, standing beside a massive field gun. Major General George A. Custer, Union Army officer, 1865. His daring cavalry charges made him famous, but he later met his fate at Little Bighorn. A proud yet solemn African-American Union soldier poses with his wife and daughters, 1863 to 65. Many fought for freedom, despite great risks. First Connecticut heavy artillery trains at Fort Richardson, Virginia, 1861. Their winter camp prepared them for brutal combat ahead. General Ulysses S. Grant with his staff, strategizing in the field. His relentless command style would bring the Union closer to victory. Civil War veterans gather at the Bull Run battlefield for a reunion in 1913, remembering the war that shaped a nation. General Fitzjohn Porter's staff, including Lieutenant William G. Jones and George A. Custer, lounging at camp in Falmouth, Virginia, 1863. Lewis Payne, one of Lincoln's assassins, in custody at the Washington Navy Yard, April-July 1865. He attempted to kill Secretary of State Seward. Alan Pinkerton, known as E.J. Allen in the Secret Service, on horseback during Union operations in Antietam, Maryland, October 1862. Cockfighting at General Orlando B. Wilcox's headquarters, Petersburg, Virginia, 1864. A rare glimpse into soldiers' leisure during wartime.